Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive.
Eh.
And today we're taking a look at avocados. I've got to admit something though before we get started.
What's that?
Well, you know how we always start these dives with a source?
Yeah.
Well, this time I was reading this article about avocados and all the reasons they're
They're what?
a superfood.
Okay.
And it's calling them a fruit.
Oh.
I've always thought they were vegetables.
I think a lot of people think that. It's easy to see why, too. We don't really use them like other fruits, do we? I mean, they're not exactly something you'd see in a fruit salad.
Not really.
Yeah.
But they come from a flower
Right.
and have that big seed inside.
Yeah. That's what makes a fruit. Botanically, anyway.
All right, so maybe not for fruit salad,
Yeah,
but
right.
I am curious about this whole superfood thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that makes them so great for us?
Nutritionally.
Yeah.
Well, they're packed with healthy fats,
Okay.
especially monounsaturated fats,
Right.
like oleic acid. Actually, did you know about 70% of the fat in avocados is oleic acid?
Wow, 70%. That's a lot. And isn't oleic acid that good fat that's in olive oil?
That's right. Avocados actually have even more of it than olive oil does.
Wow, I am impressed.
And there's more. On top of all that, they're a good source of fiber,
Okay.
which, as you know, is great for your digestion and helps keep you feeling full.
Yeah.
Plus, they're full of vitamins like K, E, C, and B6.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Vitamins, A and D fiber.
Yep. And even potassium, too.
Potassium, too. Isn't that what helps with, like, muscle cramps and stuff?
That's it. It's an electrolyte. Super important for your muscles, and it also regulates blood pressure.
So it seems like we're already checking a lot of boxes for this whole superfood title.
Yeah, for sure.
The article I was reading even mentions all sorts of potential health benefits.
Like what?
Well, it mentions heart health,
Okay.
weight management even,
Interesting.
and better skin and hair. It even says avocados can improve your brain health and have anti-inflammatory properties. That's a lot of stuff.
It really is. What do you think? Could it all be true?
I don't know. It just seems like a lot. But I guess that's what we're here to find out.
All right, let's start with the heart health then. Do you remember how we were talking about all that oleic acid earlier? Well, it can actually help lower your LDL cholesterol.
LDL cholesterol.
You know, the bad cholesterol.
Oh, right, right.
At the same time, it can actually help raise your HDL cholesterol, the good kind.
Okay, so lowering bad cholesterol is always a good thing, right?
Absolutely. And then if you add in the potassium, which we already said helps regulate your blood pressure,
Yeah.
well, now you've got a pretty powerful combination, all working together to help your heart.
So avocados are good for your heart. What about this weight management stuff? Aren't avocados kind of high in calories?
Yeah, they are calorie dense, it's true.
Right.
But it's not always about the number of calories.
What do you mean?
Well, it's more about how those calories affect your body. The fiber in avocados helps you feel full for a lot longer.
Because it slows down digestion.
Right. Exactly. So even though you're eating those calories, the fiber actually helps keep you from overeating.
Which can help you manage your weight.
That's the idea.
So it's not about not eating avocados at all, but just being smart about how much you eat.
Exactly. And next we've got skin and hair. That's where vitamin E comes in.
Vitamin E. Yeah, that's supposed to be great for your skin, though I'm not really sure why.
It's a really powerful antioxidant.
Antioxidant. That's one of those words I hear everywhere, but I'm not sure what it means.
Okay, well, just think about it like this. Our bodies are constantly exposed to things that can damage our cells.
Like what kinds of things?
Well, things like pollution or UV radiation from the sun,
Okay.
and even just the process of getting older.
Oh, wow.
And all those damaging forces, they're called free radicals. Antioxidants are what neutralize them, like little protectors for your cells.
I see.
And your skin is your biggest organ, right?
Makes sense.
It's also your first line of defense against all that stuff, so it's especially vulnerable. So making sure you get enough antioxidants like vitamin E is really important to keep your skin healthy and looking good.
So vitamin E is like a shield for your skin. That makes sense.
Exactly.
And avocados really are living up to this hype.
And the benefits don't stop there. They can actually help your body absorb other nutrients from food.
Really? How does that work?
Well, some vitamins need fat to be absorbed, like vitamins A, D, E, and K.
I see.
And since avocados are full of healthy fats, well,
They help your body use those vitamins.
that's right. It's like they're teaming up for better nutrition.
So avocados are like the ultimate wingman for other healthy foods. I love it.
Haha, pretty much.
What about brain health? You know, I'm all about keeping my mind sharp.
Me too. And avocados are full of folate, which is a B vitamin that's super important for your brain.
Oh, wow. So they help with memory and focus?
That's right.
So they're good for your body.
A&Ds, it can help keep your mind sharp as you get older.
You got it. Plus, remember, your brain is mostly fat.
And Those healthy fats in avocados, especially the oleic acid, are super important for keeping your brain cells healthy.
Okay, this is all making so much sense now. We've got heart health, weight management, skin, hair, nutrient absorption, and even brain health,
Yeah.
all coming back to these key nutrients in avocados.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
But the article also mentioned something about anti-inflammatory properties.
Right.
What's that all about?
Well, inflammation is natural. It's how your body heals itself. But if it's chronic,
It can cause problems.
exactly. Some research has shown that the oleic acid in avocados can help reduce inflammation in your body.
So that same healthy fat that's good for your heart and your brain
Mm-hmm.
might also be able to calm down inflammation everywhere.
That's the idea. And that could be especially helpful for people who have arthritis.
Oh yeah, because that's all about inflammation in the joints.
Exactly.
Okay, I am officially sold on this avocado superfood thing.
Okay.
But we know WHY, they're good for us.
Yeah.
But what about the HOW? I mean, besides just cutting one open and eating it, how else can I get more avocado into my diet?
Well, I'm sure you've had guacamole before,
Of course.
and probably avocado toast.
Who hasn't?
But this article actually has a bunch of cool ideas that go way beyond the classics.
Okay, I am all ears. What else can we do with avocados?
Well, one that I thought was interesting was smoothies.
Smoothies?
Yeah, they mentioned a blend with spinach, banana, and almond milk.
Ooh, I do love a good green smoothie.
And adding avocado would make it so creamy.
Yeah, plus all the healthy fats and fiber.
Exactly. Another one that caught my eye was baking.
Baking with avocado.
You heard that right. I've heard of people using it as a substitute for butter.
Really? Like in brownies and stuff?
Yeah, things like that. And muffins, too. The article said it makes things super moist and rich.
Interesting.
And it obviously cuts down on how much extra fat you're adding.
Okay. I am intrigued. Though, I think I'd have to try it to believe it.
I know, right? Avocado and chocolate chips.
That's a combo I never would have thought of.
It just goes to show how versatile avocados are.
Yeah, for sure.
And it doesn't stop there. The article also mentioned using them in savory dishes, too.
Like what?
Salads wraps, even creamy pasta sauces.
Avocado pasta sauce. Okay, that I can get behind.
Right. Always good to sneak more veggies into your pasta.
Exactly.
And speaking of salads, the article had this really simple avocado and chickpea salad.
What's in it?
Just mashed avocado chickpeas, some red onion, and lemon juice with some seasonings.
It sounds refreshing.
Yeah, and you can eat it as is or put it in lettuce wraps.
Perfect for lunch.
Totally.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for something to liven up your meals, they have a recipe for an avocado lime dressing.
Ooh, I love a good dressing.
Super easy, too. Just blend some avocado with lime juice, olive oil, garlic, and seasonings.
You can put it on anything.
That's the idea. Salads, green bowls, grilled veggies, or even use it as a marinade.
Wow, homemade dressings are always the best.
Totally. And this one sounds amazing.
Okay, so we've got smoothies, baking salads, pasta sauces, dressings. It seems like you really can't do it all with avocados,
Pretty much. And the best part is you're still getting all those amazing health benefits.
no matter how you eat them.
Exactly. So it's a win-win situation.
Totally. But before we get too carried away with all these tasty ideas,
What's that?
well, we have to address the elephant in the room,
What's that?
or should I say the seed in the avocado.
Ha. I see where you're going with this.
We were talking about how calorie-dense avocados are.
Yeah.
So as great as it is to add them to our diets, we have to be careful about portion sizes.
Right. Moderation is key.
What does the article recommend?
About half an avocado per serving.
That seems reasonable. Get all the good stuff without overdoing it.
That's right. Everything in moderation.
Exactly. So now that we know how much to eat, what about picking the right avocado and storing it properly?
Yeah. Have you ever had trouble finding a perfectly ripe avocado?
Oh, all the time. Sometimes they're rock hard and take forever to ripen.
Oh, I know.
And other times I get them home and they're already brown and mushy.
It's so frustrating.
So what's the secret?
Well, first you want to look for avocados that are firm.
Okay,
But they should give a little when you gently press on them.
gotcha.
And obviously avoid any that have dents or bruises or are super soft.
So no rock hard avocados.
Well, you can buy them firm if you plan to use them later in the week. They'll ripen at room temperature.
Okay, I see.
But once they're ripe, you'll want to store them in the fridge to keep them fresh.
That makes sense. What about the browning situation? You know when you cut one open and then it starts to turn brown before you can use the rest?
Oh, yeah, the dreaded avocado browning. But I've got a trick for you.
Okay, tell me. I hate wasting avocado.
Just sprinkle a little lemon or lime juice on the cut part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the citric acid works as an antioxidant and slows down the browning.
Wow, that's so smart. I am definitely doing that.
I know it's the worst when you have to throw away perfectly good avocado.
The absolute worst.
So with those tips, you'll be able to keep your avocados fresh and delicious for as long as possible.
This has been such a helpful deep dive.
I'm glad.
It's amazing how many ways there are to use avocados.
And all the health benefits they have.
I know. It's incredible.
I know, right? It's amazing how this simple fruit can do so much for us.
You know, I started this whole thing thinking avocados were basically just for guacamole and maybe toast once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
What do you think?
my mind is blown. It's amazing how much we've learned.
Right. That's what I love about these deep dives.
Yeah, there's so much more than I expect every time.
We started off with this simple fruit.
Well, we thought it was a vegetable at first.
Aha, that's right. But it turns out this avocado is a serious powerhouse. All those benefits for our hearts and our brains.
And our skin. Don't forget the skin.
And the hair. And it even helps us absorb all the good stuff from other foods.
I know. It's like the overachiever of the fruit world or something.
Ha ha ha. I like that.
And what I really appreciate is that the article didn't just tell us that they're good for you.
Yeah.
It gave us real tips on how to actually use them.
Like how to pick a good avocado at the store.
Right. Or how to store them so they stay fresh.
And all those amazing recipe ideas.
That's what really got me. Smoothies,
Yeah.
baking salads, even pasta sauces.
I know. Who knew avocados were so versatile?
Seriously.
Oh.
It's definitely inspired me to try some new things in the kitchen.
Yeah, me too. I'm already thinking about that avocado pasta sauce.
Oh, yeah, that's happening. And I'm definitely using that lemon juice trick.
To stop them from browning?
Yep, no more wasted avocado for me.
That's a great goal. I think it's so easy to get caught up in all the superfood hype that we forget about just enjoying our food.
Yeah, sometimes healthy eating can feel like a chore.
Well, it shouldn't. It's about finding healthy foods that you actually like and want to eat.
And avocados are just so easy to add to pretty much anything.
They really are.
Yeah.
So what was the most surprising thing you learned today?
Honestly, I think it was the sheer variety of things you can do with an avocado.
Yeah.
I knew they were good for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I never realized how many ways I could use them in the kitchen.
I get that. What about you? Anything stand out?
Well, I was really fascinated by the nutrient absorption thing.
Oh, yeah, with the healthy fats helping your body use those vitamins.
Yeah, I knew avocados had good fats, but I didn't think about how that affects the rest of my diet.
It's like they're giving your whole diet a boost.
Exactly.
Well, that about wraps it up for this deep dive into avocados.
So to our listeners, we leave you with this thought.
How are you going to use the power of the avocado?
Maybe you'll try one of those smoothies we talked about.
Or whip up some avocado brownies.
Or maybe you'll just stick with some simple avocado toast.
It's up to you. The possibilities really are endless.
And be sure to tell us about your avocado adventures.
Yeah, we might even feature your creations on a future episode.
Until next time, happy avocadoing.
And see you on our next deep dive.